We are just about to start, so if you want to refill your glass and take a good position, then we can take it up from there. So I think with the time that we have, it's good that we get on with the business. But before that, we just need to go through some housekeeping issues so that we can get everything in order. First of all, I want to thank each one of you for taking your time. Friday is never easy, especially when you tell somebody I want to meet you on Friday. There's so much they have to cancel. There's so much they have to forego. And seeing from the faces that are here, I'm sure we are all eager to know what is this product, what will this product do for us as individuals and also as traders. So first of all, let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for taking your time to come to this, what we are calling actually a launch, but we have also added some ingredient there like a cocktail so that we can be able to sweeten it up a little bit. Yeah. So we are very thankful for that. We do have a short program. The program is divided into several sections. The main speaker, who is Mr. Patrick Nduati, will be coming forward very shortly to talk about the product and also tell us exactly how this product works and how we can take advantage of this particular product. First of all, before we go to Patrick, I want to call Mr. Michael Mandu, who is the trade attaché at the Kenya High Commission, to say a few words. Michael.
Thank you, Martin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Let me say thank you very much for coming around this evening, given the short notice that was circulated, I think, beginning Monday this week. The response is so good. We are so glad. Secondly, Mr. Patrick Nduati, country head of equity sales, CfC Stanbic Financial Services, Mr. Martin Koyabe, CEO, Kenya Overseas Business Alliance, UK Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the High Commissioner, His Excellency Ephraim Ngare, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the Kenya High Commission. This is your home. Feel at home. Enjoy yourselves. It's a pleasure to have you around. I know that we did encounter CFC Stanbic Financial Services last year when we had the Kenya Diaspora Expo Property and Investment Forum in the Cumberland Hotel, where many guys in diaspora had a very good interaction with CFC. And as a result of that interaction, we have seen CFC make a comeback to the UK to have a one-on-one talk with you people to see how their platform, or you can use your platform to invest back at home. We know that the diaspora is so important to Kenya. You have had this over and over again in terms of remittances, in terms of knowledge, skills, and what have you. But we believe that through platforms like the ones which are being launched today by CFC Stanbic Financial Services, we believe that you'll be more confident in transmitting your money back home, and we believe that the investments the money will go into will not be lost because you'll be using a secure platform. We as the Kenya High Commission are always happy to facilitate such engagements, and therefore when we received a call from CFC and they wondering where to find a venue to meet with the diasporans, we said why not use the Kenya High Commission, because this is your home. No need for you to go and pay for a hotel room in order to speak to Kenyans. And that's how we thought we use this place. I was talking to Mr. Nduati and I was saying that on Tuesday this week we met up with the CEO of Capital Markets Authority, and she did inform us that there are 2 initial public offerings coming up in the next 2 or so weeks in Kenya. And I told her that it would be good if Kenya's diaspora came to know of such information so that they can get the opportunity to invest in Kenya shares. And when we see that Mr. Patrick Nduati is here, on the same issue of a platform for trading on shares, we feel it is a godsend opportunity that the IPOs are coming up and you already have a platform for trading in that. So we feel that this is a good time, and I believe that you guys will be able to make a good opportunity of that. And therefore, we look forward to a wonderful evening together, an evening of sharing information, exchanging views, interacting with the point of making sure that we invest back home securely. So with those few remarks, I want to hand the program back to Mr. Martin Koyabe, but feel at home, feel welcome, for we are part of you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Mandu. Just one of the things that I just wanted to put across, I know we really have to give Patrick time, but it's just to emphasize the point that the Kenya Overseas Business Alliance, which is hosting and trying to coordinate this event, this is one of the platforms and the tenets of our objective, to make sure that we share information, create a platform that people can be able to at least engage with each other, learn from each other, and then we can be able to see how we can improve the lives of ourselves here in the diaspora and also lives back at home. The other point that we are trying to work around, which is what we are trying to emphasize here, is how we can disseminate information that comes from Kenya, for example, in terms of developing and in terms of either using this kind of platform like the one that we're just going to hear about, to help people here to make some very incisive decisions. But with those particular few remarks, I would like to take this opportunity right now to welcome Mr. Patrick Nduati, who will talk us through this particular product, which is the online share trading product, which is a new product that was launched in 2010 by CfC Stanbic Financial Services. Mr. Patrick.
Thank you very much. Good evening, fellow Kenyans. Good evening. Mine will be very short. Like I was asked by someone there whether I'm in marketing, and I said I'm not in marketing, I'm in sales. So all I'll do is to be very brief onto the product, to be very brief about what we are, and to quickly go into signing you into the product. So mine will be very brief. Now, I'll talk briefly about our company. Our company is CfC Stanbic Financial Services. CfC Stanbic Financial Services is a subsidiary of CfC Stanbic Bank. CfC Stanbic Bank arose as a result of a merger that happened 2009 between CfC Bank and Stanbic Bank, which is a subsidiary of Standard Bank of South Africa. So in that case, we are basically a subsidiary of Standard Bank of South Africa, fully owned by them. Now, what I will do is that I will not dwell so much on the other products that we offer. I will spend more time on the online trading platform, because that is what will be of most interest to you. But I must say, in Kenya, we are straight fit stockbroking firm that offers execution for clients, both locals and international clients, as well as diaspora. We do recognize the usefulness of diaspora clients, and we have a strategy to slowly capture that market, and both in Europe and in America, and we'll from time to time start giving a good communication within the network so that you can all get to know what we are doing, and we harness that kind of relationship that we'll have with you. Our vision is basically we aspire to be the leading online share trading service provider in the East African region. And in this respect, we have basically launched that product to ensure that we fulfill our vision. And our mission is basically OST, our online share trading platform, is committed to excellence in the delivery of OST products and services by providing the best online investment experience for our clients. In this regard, we will basically ensure that we offer you the services you require through OST. The unique selling proposition about our product, it's basically real time. Like I was telling a few people, this is a platform that is that has less than a millisecond connection with the real-time trading platform in Nairobi Stock Exchange. It's basically real time. There is very little time that is wasted between our product and what goes on at the Nairobi Stock Exchange. And this is a product that uses low bandwidth, so you don't really require a lot of bandwidth to get through to it. Like you said, it's a real-time trading platform, so you get the data as it's transmitted from the Nairobi Stock Exchange trading platform. So you're basically having an experience of a real trader seated in Nairobi and trading in Nairobi Stock Exchange. The key features for our this is what we call the OST is what we call AT Lite. We got that name from our Indian counterparts that give us this platform. So it's basically Active Lite, and that's why we call it AT Lite. We're saying clients will be able to log on to their trading accounts from any location, provided they have internet connection. This is pretty simple. The comfort of your desk, either at home or in the office, you'll be able to log in and you trade as per your requirement. Clients will be able to view a live market watch, which means you will be able to see the way the market is, look at the market depth, and you make your own decision, as it were. And you'll be able to go into the platform and trade. If it's a buy, you quickly just put in your buy and recommendation, and you get whatever you need to buy. If it's a sell, again, you will be able to put in your sell and you get them as it were. Again, it provides a comprehensive order management tool to enable clients place, modify, and cancel orders. Once you put in the order, so long as it's not executed, you can be able to modify that, either change the price or probably change the quantity, and that will give you the opportunity to have a wide variety of changes as you wish. Just in case you go in for a big quantity and you want to change, or you want to improve the price, or you want to lower the price, you'll be able to do that for as long as it has not been executed. The real-time access to various reports includes portfolio valuation, transactional statements, margin reports, and the stock holding reports. All this will be able to see them in the reports that I will show you. The advantages of the Active Lite, it's real-time making and tracking of orders. In this case, you won't have a situation where people used to say that brokers, once you give them an order, they will hold it or they'll execute their order fast. This is giving you an opportunity to be able to buy and sell your shares at will without going through a broker. So this is basically the interaction you'll have. It's all online. It's save on transaction costs and times. Like I mentioned earlier, I mentioned to a few of the friends I met here earlier, we have a discounted rate on the trading platform, which basically gives almost 50% discount on the trading platform, and that gives you very low trading commissions. Commissions we have discounted from about 1.7% to a low of close to 1%. And with the negotiated amount of transactions, we can go as low as 0.75%. So that gives you total, almost complete savings in the cost of transacting. It gives you timely execution because you're able to follow up your executions, and it's all controlled by how fast you can be able to buy and sell. It's secure transactions. It's all this. I mean, the one who is in control of the platform. Once you get your access login, and no one will be able to get into your account. There's a lot of transparency. You will not complain that a broker has kept your order or given another client preference, because you're basically seeing the market and executing as it were. You get real-time information, and when there is communication in the market, if a certain company announces results, they will all be relayed to your desktop. Like I had mentioned earlier, your target market is basically you people who are technologically savvy, people who are away from home, people who have a bit of knowledge about capital markets, so that you can be able to make a good decision. And people who have access to internet, and busy people who have absolutely no time to keep pushing documentation back and forth from home and here, communication of email. You know, people who are busy and they just want to execute, spend 10 minutes on the machine, execute, buy order or sell order, and then move on. It's also good for people who travel a lot and people who basically don't have access to our branches at home. I'll quickly talk about the registration process about this online trading platform. The one thing that is a little of a disadvantage at the moment is that you must be an account holder to access into this product. You must have opened an account with us so that then you can be able to access this product. But with time, probably by the end of the year, you'll be able to log in, you register yourself, and then you can start trading. But at the moment, there's a bit of a disadvantage. We are slowly developing it. To be able to trade, you must be an account holder, so you must first have finished all the KYC requirement and open an account, and then you can now get access to the platform. You must have an email address in the system, in our system, so that we can also be able to communicate to you about the logins and detail. You'll be able to visit our website. Once you click in our website, which is www.cfcfs.com, once you go into it, you'll just log in onto the online share trading icon, and then you will get some details. Here is our website. Once you log in onto our website and go in onto online trading platform, then you will click the user registration, then provide your CDS number, which you'll have gotten after you open the account, and then you give in the passport or the ID identification number, or if it's a company, the incorporation number, and then after that, the system will verify all your details and give you, a password, and then you can be able to log in. So the system will create an account and give you a password on your email. I'll now go to the screens as they are on the website. Once you log in, this is a screen you'll be able to find. I've used the name of a lady, or I was going to say I've used the name of a lady because there are more men here, but it looks like it's the other way around. So once you log in, then you will log in as a client now. You will put in your name and then you put in your password. Once you submit, then this is what you will get, the new user registration. Then you'll put in the CDS details. Once you put in the CDS details, it will ask you either to give your national ID or your passport number. Once you do that, then you confirm, and you put in your email address, and then it gives you a login now into the main screen. This is basically the main screen of the market watch. This is basically what every trader seated in Nairobi sees when they are trading. So it gives you, what we have indicated is, the number of accounts, the number of companies that are listed. I don't know whether it's very clear to you. You can see on top there is Bamburi, next to Bamburi, there is British American Tobacco. Next to it, there is Barclays, there's Crown Badger. It gives you about a screenshot of about 15 listed companies, and after which it will give you the demand quantity, the supply quantity, and in between it will give you the prices for both demand and supply. And you can therefore make a decision based on the details that you're seeing. And it also will give you details about, within the trading period, it will give you the details about the last traded price. It will give you whether that price has gone up, the net change. It will give you the closing price for the day on this column. It could be a bit small, but that's what it shows. It also gives you the low of the day, the high of the day, and the average of the day. The next one is the order book. The order book is when you key in into the details. If you key in to buy or to sell, that's the screen that you would use. where you have the security code. If it's Barclays, you put in different quantities to buy or to sell of that account. I've used just Barclays as an example, and then it will queue all what you have keyed in and show all the different prices. The next screen is now about the actual execution of the orders that we've seen previously. We have two screens, one blue, the other one is, well, men are said to be colorblind. I don't know if this is red or it's brown. Brown, yeah. Well, I'm pretty much colorblind. Yeah, it's brown. So the blue screen shows the buy. That's the buy screen. That's a screen that will show you if you want to buy. You go into that screen. You put in the first thing there on top. I hope you're seeing from the back. It's the order type. It's clearly shows buy or sell, and it has a blue dot on the buy showing it's a buy. And then the next thing it's I can't see now. The next thing is it's showing the screen. The screen is normal. You know, there used to be initially in the stock exchange there was either a normal screen, there was a node lot screen, and there was what was that screen? That prompt screen. But the prompt screen was abolished because they said we were manipulating it. But that's for another day. So then it shows it's a normal screen, and then the next thing will show the quantity that you will put in. Next to the quantity is the order value. The order value is automatically calculated when you put in the order quantity and the price. The price is what the two things that you can manipulate is the quantity and the price, and then the order value comes automatically. So the price will basically be within the range at which the market operates. There is a price that you can't just go either on top or below. You know, there's a band that you have to operate within in the stock market. Again, you know, for the sale, the exact details are the same. It's the only difference between the two is that one is a sell, the other one is a buy. The next thing we look at is the order status. Is the same screen, but after you have keyed in, it will show you now the details for what you have put in to buy. This is a particular screen where Eva sold 100 shares, and shows all the quantity showing from it's showing the sale of Safaricom of 100 shares and gives you the order status that it's pending to be executed. Now, the off-market orders happens when in a particular day, when, like now, when the market is closed in Nairobi and you know tomorrow you won't be able to be there, you can key in your order, you throw it onto the off-market order, and then it will be executed tomorrow through our system in Nairobi. It will be verified in the morning by our system, and then it will be sent to the stock exchange. So if you feel you don't have time tomorrow to go into the market, you can log in onto the off-market order, key it in within the band length of the price that share is transacted within, and then tomorrow it will be verified by our system and thrown into the market. The order history will basically be a screen that will show you all what you have done during the day or during the period. If you log in onto that screen, it will show you what you have been transacting during the period. Or if you have bought shares, if you have sold shares, it will clearly show you the number of shares, whether it was sale, and the quantity number of shares. The intraday trade, that's basically during the day. You can log into that screen to see what you have been doing during the day. That the position shows you what is outstanding within the day. It shows you what shares have been put in, whether they have been traded or they are still outstanding. Now this screen, this part of the screen, because obviously to trade or to buy shares, you need funds that will have to be sent to your CDS account within our company. This particular screen shows you the amount of money that you have that you can be able to spend in investing, because obviously the system is such that if you don't have enough money, then you can't buy. So that screen shows you the amount of money that you have spent on a particular investment and what you have available for trading. The portfolio valuation screen shows you the value of your of the stocks that you have bought at any particular time. And the statement basically shows all the transactions that you have had, or the amount of money that have come into your account, or the amount of shares that you have bought, or the amount of shares that you have sold. And you know, it basically also shows you the balance of the amount that is outstanding on your account. And then, of course, you know, people particularly living in this part of the world are very legalistic. So you have a contract note which basically shows you all the transactions that you have done. And this is a legal document. We actually pay stamp duty on it. This is a legal document now that you can take to a court of law just in case there was an issue. And then there's a screen that shows news and announcement. As you're trading, there could be an announcement, material announcement in the stock market. When there is a material announcement in the stock market, what we do is our system has the capability of picking that information and throwing it onto your screen. So as you're trading, probably you're buying some BAT and, you know, well, let me not give that example. Let me give an example of Uchumi. Let me assume this is 2006 on the 30th of May, and you're trading and you have a huge buy order of Uchumi that you think it was a good buy then, and then an announcement will come in and will tell you there's a material announcement on this account, and that will facilitate you to hold such an order. So this news and announcement screen is equally very important because it will give you all the information that is getting into the market. And if a company announces a dividend, announces a bonus, you will see it there as you trade, and therefore it gives you a flexibility to make a good decision to buy or sell. And then there is a screen there where if you feel you need to change your password. Your password, I think, ordinarily changes after 14 days. You know, it's automatic. The system will prompt you to change for security reason. But if you need to change your password on a regular basis, then that's a screen where you go and change your password. Good. Now we have had a few comments in the system about the system within the blog that keeps investors talking about it. This is the kind of things that we have been hearing. That it works well, no complaints. I make money every week through the system. Active Lite is cut above the rest. You can read all the good stories that people have been talking about it, and we'll wait once you log in to hear more from you. Future development about the system, full market watch. Like I told you, the watch, you know, the market watch that we have only facilitates you to watch 15 stocks. You know, so if you have your favorite 15 stocks, that's what you will put in, and that's what you'll be seeing on a daily basis. That you can change from time to time. But in future, we hope to give you a screen that captures all the shares that are listed in the stock market. Then we will also be able to have an option to export. You know, you can export some of those details into a spreadsheet and, you know, work on it. The first password change at login, that's something that we also are working on. Oh, let me see. Further enhancement, validation of large orders. You know, currently when you're putting in a big order, you will have to be, you know, it will ask you whether you're really sure you want to do that. You know, that's the kind of that's the validation of a large order, and we hope that, you know, we can remove for a client who is keen on doing that. And then one of the major enhancement that we're looking at is to link it to a research network. One of our strengths in the market is that we have a strong background of research, particularly from the Standard Bank group, and we hope then our system can be linked to a research such that when you click in onto any company that you have interest in trading in, then you can get into details like Bloomberg and see all the you know, research about that particular company. And I think I'm done. I will now ask you to open the floor for questions and answers.
How much is it to open an account with Stanbic CFC, or what is the requirements Two, in terms of the company itself, CfC Stanbic, is it traded on the Nairobi Stock Exchange or is it only on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Your name, sir?
Oh, sorry, I'm Amos.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amos, thank you very much for your questions. You asked is about the amount that you need to open the account. I must say, to open an account, you need zero amount of money. To open an account is free, but obviously it is free to the extent that you have not traded. But once you trade, and trading depends on your pocket, the deeper it is, the better. So you put in the money that you feel you do want to save, and once you put in the money, that's when you're trading is when there's a bit of cost of it.
Is there a minimum amount?
No, there's absolutely no minimum. The minimum is directed by your pocket, and there's no maximum. I must quickly say that. The second one is CfC Stanbic Financial Services is actually not listed on any of the stock exchange, our company, but our mother company CFC is listed in Nairobi Stock Exchange, and our big mother company, Standard Bank, is listed in on Joburg Stock Exchange.
So
yes.
If I want to buy those shares?
Correct. They are totally available. Yes, very much available.
Yeah, could you just say your name when you're asking the question, please? We'll take the lady and then we'll go around.
Yeah, Wangari Kutiba from Sokoni Trading. I have a lot of experience about trading on these sort of platforms and also teaching people how to trade on them. My big question with this particular platform is, if I go to buy something, can I make an order? Say, for example, I think equity is rising in price, but I'm a bit afraid it might come back down, and I want to buy at a lower price, because I believe that the market is still going to go ahead. Can I say that when the price gets to a certain level, can I buy? Can I make an order such that even if it's in a month's time, it will still execute? To have this sort of a platform. If there is something happens all of a sudden, like a calamity or something like that, and the shares drop, do I have the facility of saying, I've bought at a certain price, but if they drop beyond a certain price, get me out of the market? Like putting a stop loss on that?
Stop loss, yeah.
Okay. Ongari, thank you very much. That's a very good question, or two very good questions. The first one about you having a facility to put in an order to execute the price when the price reaches a particular level. Yes, we do have that. If you key in on the offline, remember the screen that I call offline screen, which you can go get into it now, log in and put in a price that is actually below the market, where it has to be within 10% of the market. So if the price of equity today was trading at 25 shillings, you can only go down 10%. As you go 10%, you can put your order there and say you want to buy equity at that price. Now, that order remains valid for only 7 days. No, for only 14 days. So after 14 days, you have to log in again and validate it again. So it's possible to put in a price that is below the market and wait if you're hoping the price will go down. Now, the second question was about stop loss. I think it's pretty much the same, that if you feel the price is going down, you can can calculate your stop loss and put in a sales order at a particular level. Again, it's limited to the 10% of the day. You can put in above or below 10%.
There's a difference between the UK and
yes.
Kenya.
Yes.
Sometimes when we are awake,
yes.
the market is already well.
Right.
Such a big difference, but
yes.
2 hours, 3 hours makes a lot of difference in
yes.
the market.
Yes.
So maybe sometimes I'm at work.
Yes.
But I want to take advantage of that price.
That's why that's why there's an offline screen where you can actually log in the evening, and if you feel the price is going down, and you put a sales order, and it will actually, the price will be validated the first thing in the morning, and your price will be sent to the exchange at exactly 9:30 when the market opens.
I don't think you're answering my question. I'm asking,
right.
as I put my buy order, I'm executing to buy.
Okay.
At the same time, can I also put my stop loss at the same time?
No, you can't. You can't. We don't have that. We don't have that yet. We don't have that yet. And indeed, I must say that the one thing with our market, it has a 4 trading cycle day. So for the 4 days, within the 4 days, if you're buying shares, within the 4 days, you can't sell those shares because they're not ready for trading. So you can only put in an order to sell after the 4 days, and your shares are ready for trading. Okay.
JJ.
Yeah, my name is J.K. Shun. First of all, I wish to thank you for your, presentation.
Thank you.
And I was very pleased to note last year when I attended the Diaspora and visited your stand and realized that you had opened the online share trading, because I've been trading online share in the New York Stock Exchange and London Stock Exchange for maybe about 6 years and so we have always been wanting to know when Nairobi Stock Exchange will get online. So after I visited your stand and realized that, unlike others where you can go on and fill details and register, I was asked to physically go to your office. So I had to wait until April last year when I visited Kenya, and then I went to your office, and with all the things that I was required to present, and I registered. But again, when it came to how to pay in the funds, they said, okay, you have to go to an account and deposit money in such and such, a branch, and then take the deposit slip, and then go and show the deposit slip. So even though I registered, online in April, I've not been able to start trading because of this issue of, if I had a facility, for example, to pay money online, either using a credit card or a debit card, I would have started, using the platform. But I have to wait now until I can be able to see how I can move money to the account before I can start trading. So that is some of the things that, especially for us in the diaspora, you need the convenience of wanting, being able to log on and either pay money, even if you pay by credit card or debit card, but pay online for the convenience, because it costs us money to send money back, back home, and some of the methods we use, they may not be able to credit the account. Okay. So that's one thing we may wish to comment on. The second point is Sandra also opened the Tangaza, online system, and I would like you to maybe comment how your system platform compares with the ones of Sandra, the Tangaza.
Thank you very much, JJ. I think that's a very good observation and a very good comment. I'll answer it in two ways. One, like I did mention, one of the advancements that we are having onto this system is the fact that we want to get you that convenience to be able to log in onto the account and do all your transactions without having to come to our offices. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the way our economy has been evolving, we are actually ahead of time in Nairobi, but we are behind time here in the developed countries. So what we are doing is that we are hoping that we will be able to, by the last quarter of this year, give you that facility to be able to log in onto the system and be able to put in all your details. If it's payment of if it's payment for an investment, you go in and put in your credit card, and it goes straight into your account. But as it stands now, you still have a bit of manual intervention that needs to go through our offices. But I must also tell you, as a subsidiary of a bank, one of the big advancement and growth that we're going to have on this product is that we are linking your CDS account with an account in Stanbic Bank in Nairobi, so that you can be able to transact through your account. Your account in Stanbic, once you open a bank account, it will also act as a CDS account, and therefore you'll be able to carry on all your transactions within that account. So I hope this is something we'll be able to finalize by the end of the year, and by next year, that kind of complaint I don't foresee it coming.
In the UK, you're covered for 50,000 by the FSA.
The company that holds your asset is actually not CFC. CFC is just an agent where you can buy and sell shares in the stock market, but your asset actually sits with CDSC, which is an independent company that is not going to go down, because they basically don't trade. All they do is to hold your assets, and they charge us a fee every time we transact on your asset, either buy or sell. They charge us a fee, and we remit that fee so that they can be able to act as your custodian. So whether CFC is there tomorrow, first of all, I would say CFC is not going anywhere. It's a subsidiary of the biggest financial conglomerate in Africa, that's Standard Bank of South Africa. So we are not going anywhere in a long while. But should we go somewhere, then your assets are safe with CDSC. And all that will happen is CDSC will hold that asset as we get wound up. Your asset will be moved to another stockbroking firm that will be existing, but that is not likely to happen. But now, your question as to how much you're protected for. Should something happen drastically within the financial system in the country, we do have a fund that is called Investor Protection Fund, and the match that you are covered for is just like here, but it's 50,000 Kenya shillings.
That's all we're investing. That's all we're investing. 500 pounds. That's all you're getting.
No, I have to be honest on this. Yeah, but we don't foresee any kind of eventuality happening.
Okay, the lady at the back. There was a lady at the back.
Sorry.
Yeah, please.
My name is Ziada.
Yes,
I just wanted to find out, at the beginning you said you're negotiating rates for us, people in the diaspora, because you want our market, I mean our trade. What are you doing on the exchange rate? Are you giving us a good exchange rate? Because I imagine you're going to be transferring our money in pounds, but trading in Kenya shillings.
Yes.
The good thing with I can be able to negotiate you the very best rate that is available on the day, and that's working within the day. Unfortunately, as a bank or as a subsidiary of a bank, I have no control to what rate that will be. That is a macroeconomic factor. You've seen how our Kenya shilling has lost in the last 3 months continuously. I have absolutely no control of what will happen, but on the particular spot point where we are exchanging, I'll negotiate the very best rate in the market, and I will actually have a global negotiated rate for our clients in diaspora.
So, like, right now, if I'm transferring money to my account in Kenya,
yes.
I call the manager and say, this is the exchange rate I can get with Western Union. Can
yes.
I do that before I...
Absolutely. You can negotiate your rate with us, and because we'll have negotiated the rate with our bank, and we will give you the very best rate that is available. That the stockbrokers have anything to do with the dividend management of your investment. The brokers have absolutely nothing. The brokers only facilitate you if there is a problem within the registrar or within the company. They will chase out for you, but they have absolutely nothing to do with it. When you open a CDS account, on the front of the page, there is a question: how do you need your dividends to be disposed, either to your bank account or by PO box? So once you tick a PO box, you will forever be sent that dividend onto the PO box that you tick. That is Kenya for you. If you tick the bank account and you put in the correct account number, then that dividend will always forever, until you change, be sent to that bank account. Should you change your PO box, or should you leave your address and come to the UK and stay here, you might get a situation where that dividend is not collected, and therefore you don't get it when you are away. So the easiest way is always to tick your bank account, and the dividend will always forever be sent to your bank account. So the best thing that would happen now would be for you to change from having the dividend sent to your PO box account to your bank account, whether in Kenya or here, and that will be done. And I know they are pretty efficient. Now, you have an option, yes, but unfortunately, as a broker, we don't have access to that funds. So we have to wait until you get the funds and then direct them to us. Now, the next question about transferring the account. Yes, it's very easy to transfer the account. There's a CDS form 4A and B that you have to sign. Once you sign the CDS form 4A and B, we will take it to your existing broker, and then we will sign our part as a new broker, and we will send those forms to CDSC, and within a day or two that should be completed, and your assets will move from your broker to the new broker.
It's not as easy as you said.
Not a day of...
Why? What's your experience?
An example,
yes.
Reliable Securities.
Yes.
When Reliable went under receivership with Reliable, for those shares from Reliable to my other brokers. In April this year, I went to the Reliable office, had to write a letter, I had to fill new forms, asking them to transfer some shares to NIC and some to Sandra. It took 5 weeks for them to transfer the ones to NIC. But up to now, I'm still trying to chase them to transfer the ones to Sandra. So
I'm sorry, when there is a situation of, like, have you been receiving your statement showing that you still have the shares?
Yes.
From CDSC? Yeah. So that's quite strange, because it should take a very short time. When you're in Nairobi, please pass by and we will make a few phone calls.
So we'll just take two more questions, please. We'll have the gentleman.
Hello, my name is Deepak. Is the stock, for example, which is cross-traded in Ugandan stock market, like for example Kenya Airways, can you do a cross-trading on the stock exchange in Uganda, or this is mainly for Kenyan stock exchange? And the second question is your opinion about right now the fluctuation of the East African currency against the dollar and the pound, which is fluctuating so much. How would you foresee the bigger picture down the line?
Question about the cross-listed stock. Did you mean, can you trade in Nairobi and trade in Kampala at the same time?
KQ, or, yeah.
Now, I'll tell you a good example. 3 weeks, okay, about a month or two ago, we did have a big transaction of shares that were trading in Uganda Stock Exchange that are also cross-listed in Nairobi. We traded the shares in Kampala, and there was an arbitrage opportunity. So it's very possible to do that.
So you can do that?
Yes, you can do that.
In Uganda shilling?
Yes, you can do that.
Just to add on to that, I was just wondering, of the 15, is KQ among them?
Which 15?
Of the 15 companies that you were saying are companies of choice. Is KQ among them?
No. It's the screen. The screen only showed 15 companies, but you can, all the companies are there. It's only the ones that you can be able to see at any particular point in time. Okay.
The lady, and then.
You had a second question.
Yes.
You had a second question?
Yeah.
Oh, about
the currency.
About the currency. I would rather we wait for bankers to tell us what's happening to the exchange. Yeah, but generally, going forward, obviously, there is a feeling that I don't know whether I should be saying this here. There's a feeling, there's a feeling that probably what's happening to Kenya shilling, it's probably a manipulation of a few banks. We are waiting to see the report that the central bank governor said is being investigated today, and I do not know what has happened in Kenya. But having said that, I think there is also a bit of macro economic details that are also not working out well in the country. I mean, the inflation is all-time high, rates have been pretty much low. Hopefully, after a few changes, I think the Monetary Policy Committee is sitting next month, early next month. They might change rates substantially. So that's the rumor that is there. Hopefully, when a few of those things are done, we'll see a correction in the Kenya shilling. So we don't foresee that being sustained forever. Yeah.
Kenya specifically. Could you have the lady and then we'll try and...
Okay, my name is Lucy.
Yes, Lucy.
Yeah, and my question is more to the platform and to make a more informed decision on whether to buy or sell. I didn't get exactly. Did you say that it has the fundamentals where you can read more information about a certain company? And do you also does it have the facility of giving you the technical analysis where you can get, like, if you take a deliver, you can just click it and see how it has been doing. Is it up? Has it been going up for 1 month or whatever time period? Has it been going down? Does the platform provide that kind of information?
I did say that's one of the advancements that we are working on, and probably towards the end of the year we'll have it working very closely to what exactly you're saying, where you go into a particular counter, you click it and get all the historical data about this counter, get all the research material about this data, and that will be pretty much, at the moment it's just the information about the market. At the moment it's actually a replica of what happens to the trading system of the Nairobi Stock Exchange.
Does that include not having charts?
Yes, it doesn't have charts. It doesn't have charts at the moment, but you will be able to get that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we've got a lot of alcohol and snacks that we need to take. But I think, I think what we'll do is that Patrick is going to be here for the rest of the next maybe quarter of an hour. And if you have any burning questions, please do feel free to ask him. Because we've got time and we've got actually to leave, and there's food there for you, so you need to actually have time to take these, and we can network at that particular point. I'm really sorry about that.
And please feel free to sign in. We have a lot of accounts opening documentation. Feel free to sign in, and I'll go with them, and we'll start trading by next week. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So let's just give Patrick, I think we should clap there. As we come to an end of to the end of this session, I just wanted to say that the details that we've collected, especially your contact details, we will reply back with any feedback that we get from CFC, and all the issues that you have. Please try and contact the names that were on the list that we had sent out. And if you want to come directly to us, that's fine. But if you want to go directly to CFC, then that's fine as well. But what we'll do is that we will inform you when we get any feedback with respect to what you've asked today. And also we will make available any information that will come either to us or directly to you on our website. So for those particular few remarks, what I wanted to do also is to thank everyone here for coming. KOBA doesn't just work, it's not only me who is in front, but there are other people behind the scenes who have been working very, very, very hard to make sure that this occasion is what it is. I just want to call my colleague, Shiro Mwangi, if she's somewhere, please. So while they're calling Shiro Mwangi, what we do is that we also have... Okay, we also have the expo, which is also going to be roughly about October time. Now, you can have a head start right now to start preparing for the expo, to start preparing what you want to come and showcase. What we encourage you to do is that come and talk to people. If you have something to tell people about, if you have a product, if your company is trying to come up with something ingenious of some sort, please come and talk to us and come and talk to people, because we want to attract different type of clientele, if you wish. And what I'm encouraging here is that please talk to the youth, because you can see the average age here is above a certain threshold, and we would like those youth people to be here. So if you have any people, young people, that you think they're very good in one or two other areas, please, we would like to hear from those people. With those few remarks, I just want to call my colleague Shiro to just put the vote of thanks and thank Mr. Patrick for taking his time. Just remember, he was here for a different meeting, but we dragged him because we understand that the Kenyan way of doing things is being so Shiro, please come on.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Patrick. It's a pleasure having you around. I liked your presentation. It gave us lots of information, and hopefully that guys can go online and find out more about what the services that you're offering are all about. Thanks everyone for coming. It was such a short notice, and I'm thrilled to see all of you here. Please enjoy yourself, have drinks, there's food, and get to know each other. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.